love feeling like Dory finding Nemo. I've been looking, I've been searching, it's supposed to be here. And I know it when I see it, cause I can feel it in the air. But this ain't it, no, this don't even feel right. I've been unplugged from the matrix, I can finally see right. I'm eliminating the sheeple, I need Morpheus and Neo. The camp's another word for church that's holding all the pedos. He said you don't need their college, I'm trying to feed you knowledge. If you have the ear to hear it.
All praises to the Most High. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what it is, man. It's another I was about to mess it up again, y'all. My bad. Don't mind me. It's been a long day. It's another episode of Spit Your Truth podcast, and we got another one. With Sister LC, and this is part 2. Let me bring us up on the screen. My bad, y'all. My bad. This is part 2. Part 2. And we spitting our truth, definitely, man. Because I'm real big on holistic medicine and stuff like that, and the sister is a holistic practitioner, a certified holistic practitioner. Let me get it right, because she corrected me the last time, like, bruh, no, this is what it is. And I'm like, okay, like, my bad for messing it up. So she is a certified holistic practitioner, and the sister has so many products and just things she doing. I'm gonna let her just go ahead and reintegrate, and introduce herself, because definitely she's a dope sister and she's doing a lot of things out here in the community. So I'm gonna let her go ahead and do her thing. All praises.
Praise Yah. My name is YC Yisrael. I am a certified holistic practitioner, as he said. I'm just in a phase of learning on how to provide for my family in a healthy manner, and depending less on the outer world. So, yeah.
And how long you been doing this again, sis? Like, we just go integrate some of the last questions and just basic.
Yeah. Regarding herbalism, for about 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 years. That's what's up. And you said that you wanted to learn how to work with your hands and to provide for your family. That's value, and that's real righteous of you to be on that path and that mode, And I'm sure your family and your husband enjoys all the things that you do, because I know that with holistic medicine and holistic practice, it comes a healthier life. And your skin is vibrant. Look at her skin, y'all. It's just real vibrant. And, I mean, come on, y'all gotta really understand that, like, holistic health is like a big thing that we should be practicing. And for those that do practice it and know it, we should really support them and buy their stuff. So where did you say that you had most of your products at? Like,
I currently have my products on Etsy shop. However, it's not updated. I will update it in a couple weeks or so. But you're welcome to directly reach out to me and let me know, like, hey, I want this shipped to me, and I can make that happen.
Right. So what's one of your best sellers?
Ooh. So far, it's going to be my teas. I have different types of tea blends for different purposes, such as gut health, postpartum, pregnancy, men's wellness tea, women's wellness tea, menstrual cycle tea. I think that sums it up for the most part. And, lung tea. I also do accommodate to customization of any blends. Like, hey, I got this going on. I got a respiratory situation going on. I'll make a blend for you too. So I do accommodate to custom blends.
So are the custom blends extra? Like, do you have to pay an extra charge for that?
No, they're not. Each bag is about 45 grams, which can make about 32 cups of teas. And again, they're all organic herbs. I have grown some of them myself. And so the source matters as well. It's also some of the herbs that I do have are also locally grown as well here in Ohio. Okay. So, Yeah, integrity matters to me, so it's not just,
That's what's up.
just collecting it. But yeah.
All praises. Definitely. It should. Because when you dealing with holistic medicine, you definitely have to have a good reputation, and and walk with uprightness, because you can really hurt somebody, and and misdiagnose somebody, and it be all bad. But so you said that they're so what would be the best way to steep tea? Like, what would be from tea bag to actual tea? Like, give us the step by step to make the best tea that have the optimal result.
Um, I think the best one would be like what's it called? A French press. Like your people who have a French press. There are multiple ways to do it. I don't think there's necessarily a best. It really just is up to personal preference.
Right.
So, but the most common would easier, I should say, for most people, because sometimes people like want the gadgets and whatnot. But
Yeah.
just boiling a cup of hot water and putting the herbs into it. And then
Uh,
after 10 to 15 minutes, you strain the herbs out of it. You add any type of sweetener or no sweetener, depending on how you prefer your teas. And yeah, you're good to go.
okay. Okay. So how long should you steep the tea?
For about 10 to 15 minutes.
15.
However, you can't do that with all herbs. Like
Right.
certain herbs, you can't, like, example, marshmallow root. It's best to get the medicinal benefits, you have to steep it in room temp for about 24 hours or 12 to 24 hours instead of hot water, because then you're essentially burning the herbs. So you have to be knowledgeable on which herbs uh, can benefit you based off of the temperature of the water, essentially.
Right. I never known that. I have
Yeah,
marshmallow root too. I never known that you're supposed to steep it at room temperature.
yeah,
Wow. Something every day.
yeah. So you learn you learn something new every day.
Right. So which other one would like, just off of the top of your head, which other one is something similar to the steeping method like that?
Any type of bark, like any type of bark, you gotta let it steep for a little longer than the example, like the flower herbs, such as like calendula and whatnot. So barks just need a little more time to steep, and barks are
Right.
also on the bitter side as well. So
Okay.
you need a little more time for that.
Mm, that is
Hmm.
interesting. Never known that. So how long did it teach you? How long did it take you to really like memorize a lot of different like herbs and methods on how to, was it the whole 3 years, or was it just a short amount of time because of repetition, or
Let me preface by saying I don't know everything. I am still learning. I'm still
right,
a
right,
baby in this industry. Um, but when it comes to how long I've learned this, I think it's just a matter of experience as I
okay,
go. Like, okay, today I'm feeling like this. What can I do to help this feeling? Right?
right,
And so you do your research, you open up your books, and you be like, okay, this is what's good for this, and this is what's not good for this. So
right.
it's a go as you learn as you go type situation. You don't learn
Got you,
everything in one
got you,
day.
got you, got you. So what's your favorite thing to make? Like your favorite healthy thing to make? Juice,
Regarding
food,
teas, oh, food or anything.
anything. Yeah, anything, period. That you just
Gosh,
like
that's
make the
such a
hell out
vague question.
of.
um,
Okay, so let me make it more blanketed then. So what's your favorite tea first? Let's do that.
my favorite tea blend or just like one type of herb.
Your tea blend that you like, that you personally drink the most, you know.
Something neutral would be dandelion root and
Mm,
nettle leaf. And what's the
mm.
other one?
Why do you call it neutral?
Because it kind of covers, it has a wide range of benefits.
Okay.
And so just those two specific herbs that I, off the top of my dome, kind of hits all the check marks for, you know, magnesium, iron, and protein, all the vitamins. And like
Okay.
I said, it just checks all the boxes.
Okay.
And it's not bitter. So,
Right.
yeah.
Right. So I hear a lot of people talk about that the bitter fruit, the little green bitter fruit thing that like you could take it and it helps to cure cancer and a lot of other things. What is your take on it?
What is it called?
It's like a little bitter fruit. Hold on. So it's that's what it's called, bitter fruit or bitter herb. Like it's like a little green. It looked like a jalapeno with like chicken pox or something like that. Like it
I'm
got
not
bumps all
sure
over it and
if
stuff like
I've
that.
I'm not
Huh.
sure if I've heard of that. I do know about bitter leaf, but it's a
Yeah.
leaf. I'm not sure if it's a fruit.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Because I was looking at it the other day, and, and a lot of people was talking about it. Bitter melon. That's what it's called. Let me see.
Okay. What do I think of it?
Yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works, right? And and also too, just because it works for this person doesn't mean it's gonna work for you too. You know,
And I remember you was
y'all.
telling us about that.
I'm sorry. One more time.
No, I said I ain't mean to cut you out, but I remember you was telling us about that on the last time that just because it works for some people, it doesn't work for you.
Right.
It
So,
not work for you.
yeah, one has to be careful about what they're consuming because it may apply to somebody else and not apply to you too. But again, if it works for you, go ahead and run with it.
Right, right. So, what would you say is the best way to like get the best uses out of it?
Out of what exactly?
The bitter melon. Have you ever like had to deal
I
with it
have
before?
I honestly have not dealt with it myself, so I can't much speak on it. Um, yeah, with lack of experience, I don't want to speak on or misinform anyone.
Right. So, what would be your favorite food, like your favorite dish to cook, like breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
So lately, I have been craving my cultural food, like Ghanaian food, and so I've been cooking a lot of like starchy and spicy foods because that's common in my culture. So yeah,
Starchy and spicy foods. Oh
yes.
man. So what was like what's one dish you done cooked this week that was like, yeah, I think I might cook this again, or I'm gonna have to put this in the repertoire.
I made some. It's called light soup,
Okay,
but
yeah, I know.
it's basically just a tomato-based soup
Hmm.
with meat, with different type of meat, such as like beef
Right.
or sometimes goat meat. Some people put fish, different types of fish in there. So yeah.
Okay. Oh man. And that sounds like it's pretty good, especially with some fish in it too. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's like stewed fish or stewed meat inside a soup. Okay, what you eat it with rice or what?
Yes. So I let my kids eat it with rice, but there are different types of carbs you can eat it with, such as like
Okay.
I'm not sure if you've heard of like fufu. You can eat it
Uh
with
huh.
fufu,
Oh yeah.
or sometimes people just eat it with rice. My kids eat it with rice.
Okay. Yeah, I love fufu. I don't cook it a lot, but I love it. So, what
Yeah,
would
same
be your
here.
favorite juice?
Say that again.
Your favorite juice that you would like
Um, my
that?
favorite juice
Let me
would
say
be
this,
okay.
and let me say this. So, your favorite juice that you like to make that's like the most beneficial to like to you know your immune system. That's just more. That's the most beneficial that you can drink every day, and it won't be like a like I'm is coincide with other things that I'm doing. Because you gotta, like, I've learned too that with certain things, like if you drink a certain juice, like you shouldn't drink a certain tea, and you gotta like space it out, like just like medicine, like, you know what I'm saying. So what would you say it was to be the best and your favorite juice that could be like you say, neutral?
Um, hmm, I think hibiscus. Hibiscus will be my go-to. I do make juice for or lemonades for the farmers market, and the top seller is hibiscus and soursop with
Ooh.
lemonade sweetened with cane sugar. Um, and regarding taste wise, people prefer that, and visually, it is a like burgundy color, so people are attracted to that. However, personally, I do like the butterfly pre-flower with cinnamon, and butterfly pre-flower is more of a outer beneficial herb. It helps with your hair and your skin, and then the cinnamon, in addition to the cane sugar, adds a different type of sweetener and benefits as well. So, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. But
mm.
also too, I think my it's not a juice, but elderberry syrup.
Oh
I love
yeah.
making elderberry syrup, especially for my children, just to kind of minimize the sickness and
So
whatnot.
what do you put in yours?
For the elderberry, I put cloves, which is antibacterial. I put
Mm,
lemons. I put ginger and
okay.
cinnamon.
Yeah,
And I
I
let
see
it
a lot of people.
boil for about an hour with the elderberries. And
Hour?
at the end, you add some honey. And yeah,
Okay. I didn't know you boiled it for an hour. When I made it, I put some of the same things that you put in there, but I didn't boil it for an hour. It's just the smell of the elderberries. Like
it's
after a
very
while,
strong.
it get to you. It get to you. So you like
It's
you get this
very
in the
strong.
jar real quick. There, but an
That's
hour
funny. Yeah.
though. Huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
that I never known that though. That's learn something new every day. An hour. Mm.
Yeah, you gotta cook it because that elderberry, it's hard. It's a hard berry, so you gotta cook it for a while for it to soften up and release all the benefits.
Yeah. And that's they. I heard that you can't, like, that's something that you can't really. You can take every day, but you should take small doses of it so you won't like overdose.
It
Cause
can harm you. Yes. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. So
just
yeah,
like
you do gotta be careful. Now, when you are really sick, you take like a teaspoon a day, but yeah, that's definitely with caution. Take that with caution for sure. It's not
right.
juice. It's not
Yeah,
juice.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
People be making gummies and stuff. I'm like, man, that's too enticing. You can't. I be
Right.
sitting because elderberry actually tastes good. It actually tastes
Yeah.
good. It just
Yeah.
stank. Like,
I
man,
agree. I agree. It takes over the whole kitchen. That's
yeah,
funny.
it does. Like, man, you gotta cook some fish or something like that. I don't know. Because it'd be horrible. But so what's your take on black seed oil? Because I heard a lot of people, talk about it wasn't good, and then it is good, and it's like, you get mixed reactions with it, mixed responses, and I'm just like, well, what would be the best? Is it good for us or not? What is your take on it?
I've heard some great testimonies with black seed oils, and how it just clarifies your body of illnesses. I myself, I don't have the oil, but I do have the actual seeds, and I will put like a few in my tea bag when I'm making. Um, that too, I feel like it needs to be treated like elderberry, where you gotta cook it for a while to really gain the medicinal benefits off of it, because again, it is like a hard seed. But
Mm-hmm.
again, if if it works for you, who's to say otherwise,
Right,
right?
right.
If you are indefinitely seeing the benefits of it, why not? But again, I've heard more good than bad when it comes to especially the oil.
Right, right.
Yeah. And make sure that it's like your source is reputable, because a lot of people just sell anything these days. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I used to put it in my tea. Like I would
Okay.
make uh like have a burdock root type of tea with some ashwagandha, and I would put like a drop in it because that stuff is strong.
Mm-hmm.
I would put a drop in it with a little bit of lemon, and it'll keep me warm and feeling good all through the morning until it was gone. But then,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was nice though. But black seed oil is one of those things like you said, elderberry. You got to cook it. You should cook it long, and you should not take a lot of it either. Like you should definitely not take a lot of it because I've heard people overdose on it, and I'm
Yeah. Too
like,
much of a good thing is not good.
yeah,
You gotta, yeah, there's gotta be some balance.
right. So what's the new project you working on? You got anything, any kind of new projects you working on?
Like I said earlier, I have been working on soaps, like bar soaps,
Yeah.
as well as liquid soaps. Just today, actually, I made my first bottle of all-purpose soap from Castile soap, and
What?
all-purpose cleaner. Excuse me, all-purpose cleaner from the Castile soap, and I made another batch of my dish soap from the Castile soap. So I'm just trying to perfect that formula. And I don't remember the last time I bought dish soap. So like, praise y'all.
Oh, praise
So
God.
yeah.
She making dish soap, y'all. Like the last time it was you was making what deodorant last time we talked or something. She said
Oh
she was
yeah.
making. I'm like, man, this is anything that you can't make, and
Again, I'm still learning. I don't know everything, but I am still learning.
I get that, but I definitely get that. But it's a definite joy to see like your page and see all the things that you're doing. There's all the stuff that you're coming up with, like, and it's like this stuff ain't nothing that anybody else can't do. It's just you just put your hands to do it, your hands and your heart to do it and make it happen. And it'd be like, yeah, where's her just take my money. Like that one thing be like
Oh, I'm
yeah, like
sorry. I forgot to add to that. Laundry soap, non-toxic laundry soap too.
yeah, just take my money.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm just learning.
I get it, but like a lot of us don't know, like, because a lot of us, we still try to go to, these stores and buy, like clean dish soap and clean this detergent, and it don't be clean. Like we just found out the seventh generation is crap, and all this other stuff, and it's like, wow, like
Can't win. You can't win.
losing. Yeah, so when we have a
But
system, huh?
it goes back to what we talked about last time, is convenience.
Yeah,
People, I don't fault people because people don't have the time to do these stuff. I have the time, but your
right.
average person doesn't have the time. So I don't fault people for not, you know, doing what I do or going to the extent of doing research, because I understand that people don't have time.
Right. Okay. Right. But so that's why we got sisters and brothers like you that
Yeah,
that know
that's
the
why you got me. I'll do the work for
right.
you.
So I'm looking into the camera. Y'all better go buy her stuff. Like, cause if you don't support. You know what I'm gonna say, y'all. You a hater. You a hater. I'm telling you right now. Because sister got a lot of stuff going on, and like I say, I can't keep reintegrating that. It's a beautiful thing to see sister moving in the way that you moving in, and just doing it for the community and doing it for y'all's people. So that's a good thing, and a lot of people should support you. I don't know why. You said you be selling out, so you get a lot of support. And brothers and sisters, if y'all in the Cincinnati area, go to the farmers market where she at, and buy her out, sell her out, like because she go come back next Sunday with more shit. You know what I'm saying? And more stuff. So definitely. But when you said you was making your own deodorant, I'm like, yeah, where's her website at? Like,
that's mainly specifically that, because I know people, like majority of the population are like, natural deodorant, that's just gonna make you stink more, which yes, when you start detoxing your body, yes, you will experience the stink. But once your body adapts and you detox your body adapts. So I have yet to hear a complaint, especially from my husband, because he will speak his mind. But I've been doing it for a few years now, and that's mainly based off of personal request. Because there's, out of everything I make, if I were to turn it transactional, child, it's gonna be overwhelming. So most of the things I make is based off of request, because then I have to think about labels and packaging, and it can be overwhelming. I will say that.
right. Yeah, you just one person, so yeah, you don't want
Yeah,
to fill up too big, too quick. I
yeah.
get.
And I guess part of me is a bit scared or shy to expound or to grow, essentially, because it is such a big responsibility.
Yeah, yeah,
um but with the ass chiming, I think everything will work out in the way that it
right.
should.
Yeah, it should definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But you said that you, so let's touch on that whole scare thing, because I think that people, when you have a dream and it's the dream, it scares you, it's your dream. It's for you, It's just that, things that we want and want to accomplish, they shouldn't be small, and they shouldn't like not scare us,
You're
because
right.
the steps to get there is like, they go is we are scared of the steps that it's gonna take, because sometimes when you walk up steps, your thighs be burning.
That's true.
You walk up too many of them, so I think that's what we scared of, is our thighs burning. You know,
That's very true. That's very true. Yeah. Because I mean, from my perspective, I don't want to invest in labels and containers and all the equipment and ingredients it requires to make this thing, and I sell nothing. Because then that's a waste of money, essentially. Granted, I'm gonna
right?
use it eventually, right? I'm gonna drink my teas. I'm gonna use my soaps, but it's just a matter of wasting time and energy when
Right.
it is if when it's not gonna be fruitful. Everybody wants to succeed. Nobody wants to fail. And I think the scaredness is failure. But nothing beats a try but a failure. So, you just got to try it. And I think I'm just trying to take baby steps.
Yeah, I get it, and that's part of success is failure.
Yes.
Because
Hmm.
you wouldn't know how to get to the bag if you didn't fail. You know what I'm saying? If you
You're
didn't
absolutely
bump
right.
your head. But I think that what you doing, like the Most High said, in all your ways, you keep Him first, and you
Consider,
put
yeah.
Him first. I think that what you're doing is just that. You know,
Yeah.
when you do a service for His people, you servicing Him. You know, you helping His people to live a better and more righteous, cleaner life. You helping them keep to that law and keep to that Torah. I think he had definitely help you, and show you that grace, because you're not doing nothing that's not detrimental. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you have a detrimental cause. So it's like the calling that you have And the gifts that he has given you are not for nothing. You are a healer, you know, and it's not a lot of people in our nation that have that healing ability, you know. But
well, when you put it that way,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
when
you
you put
gotta
it that way, you make a good point.
yeah, you gotta put it, you gotta think of it like that, because the Most High is definitely he sends, like he says, I wake my servants up early and send them out to the nation, you know. And not to say that you up early in the morning every day, but early as far as like in the mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like having that mindset that, hey, yeah, I got to get this done, because not only am I servicing my family, but I'm servicing my people, you know,
Yeah.
or y'all's people. So yeah, you doing the damn thing, and hey,
I
hats off to you.
appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely hats off to you. Like I said, I'm real big on holistic medicine. I'm real big on it. I
Yeah.
got herbs, books and stuff like that. I don't read them as much as I used to, but I definitely like dibble and dabble, and I try to make sure that that I ingest, you know, something from the earth at least once a day, if not twice. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people need to do, is like, you know, put something in that's from Mother Earth in your body. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like it ain't
Mm-hmm.
like it's gonna do something to you, you know. So yeah, definitely. So you doing your thing, and you know, I know that the Most High is because I see it. You could see the Most High's touch and glow on certain people. You know what I'm saying? You can, like,
Praise
and
God.
yeah, you see it, and people see it on you. You know what I'm saying? People see it on you
Praise
for the
God.
you're doing. Oh yeah, all praises. And I know that I know your husband's happy about it, and you know, because our reputations are our wives. Because the first thing when somebody talks about your husband, the first thing, yeah, his wife. Yeah, his wife is out here doing, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's his reputation. So you know, you doing
Right.
him a service, and you doing the Most High service. All praises. So I I
I
definitely
needed
like,
that. I needed that motivation because sometimes I do get doubtful because I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I'm just here. But yeah, thank you. That's definitely something to deeply meditate on and greatly
yeah,
consider. So
yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I ain't trying to
Appreciate
push you into, you know, a Fortune 500 company right now, but you know what I'm saying? just to let you know that it's brothers and it's people like me, your family that appreciates what you're doing. You know,
Yeah.
we appreciate what you're doing,
Yeah.
and definitely will support. You know what I'm saying? Will support. Like, you know,
Yeah. I guess
I've
I'm
been
just
trying to
trying to
figure
get
out.
into the phase of perfecting what I have before I introduce it to everyone else, right?
And that's
So
what's
it's
up.
like I don't want to just put out any and everything just because I said I made it for the first time. I want to
Right,
perfect this thing and then introduce it, because it goes
right.
back to integrity and
Yeah,
yeah, ultimately that's what it boils down to. So, and I'm still learning because there's more than one ways to skin the cat.
right.
So
So yeah,
I
let's
don't
just
know,
let
but then it's like, when do you gauge when things are perfect? It's just a whole lot of
Well,
it.
that's why you got your husband. And hubby,
Okay,
you gonna have to be the
touche.
lab rat, bro. You gonna have to be the lab rat and
No,
help
for
her get
real.
it right. Yeah. Help her get it right so she can push it to the community, man. Like he's got to take that L. Like that's,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what he here for. You know, to help
yeah,
you to help you. So and I know I'm
yeah,
sure he does, because I see it on your page, you know what I'm saying, your page and everything, how you know y'all just such a loving family, and that's a good thing too, you know, that you have a loving family and you have that support, you know, because without the
absolutely.
support it'd be hard. It'd be hard.
I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. I'm definitely grateful for what I have, for sure.
Right. All praises. All praises. So I definitely like I said, I'm looking forward to the next thing. You know, look what you coming up with next. Do you do topicals and stuff like that, and
And what sauce?
aerosols like sprays? You know what I'm saying?
I do hairsprays. I have hairsprays that align with my hair oils that I make as well. So, yeah,
And
yeah.
if y'all ain't on her page buying everything she got, y'all,
But that's the thing. I don't post everything I make. I don't post everything I make.
I
So,
get it. I get it. But
again, I'm just trying to perfect it behind the closed doors, and then if I post it, that means I got it down right.
but
Right.
just to know that that's what you working on in the background is hairspray, natural
Yeah.
holistic hairspray, y'all. Where have y'all heard that at? Like, who's doing that?
But
Like,
that's not, but the scripture says there's nothing new under the sun, right? And
right, right.
so somewhere on this planet, somebody has done something that I'm looking to learn about or looking to
Uh-huh.
explore.
I get it. I
And
get
that's
it.
why I try not to be boastful because somebody out there has probably done it 10 times better than I have.
Well, hey, let others boast on you, and let other people give you your flyers. See, I'm real big on like giving people their flyers where they can smell them, because not a lot of our people, and it sucks that our people are not as close knit as we supposed to be, as not as supportive and unified as we supposed to be. So we only hear unless we have close friends that's in the truth, but we only get to smell our flyers like at least once a week, and that's on the Sabbath day, and that shouldn't be cool. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, it's cool, but it should be more than that.
It should.
Especially
I have always had that stance. There is no reason why we should not be gathering outside of the Shabbat day. So the Shabbat day is mandatory, but
right.
outside of that, by choice, we should be linking up a lot more than we do. And so I'm with you on that take for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely feel that it should be more of a community, and
I agree.
because we that's how we check each other, that's how we learn from each other, that's how we build, and that's what Tori is checking each other, loving each other, and building with each other, you
But I
know.
think people are just so hesitant are just hesitant to trust each other. Everybody knows everything. Every man is right in his own eyes, right? And so it is very saddening when I think about it as a whole, because as much as we know we're the Israelite Hebrew community, we lack from the depths of it, in my opinion, we lack true community, and it's sad to me. And it's sad to me, but hopefully one of these days we can figure it out.
So why do you feel, other than the lack of trust, what else do you feel is playing a role in it too?
I think it's the because America as a whole is based off of individualism, like every man for themselves, and so
Mhm.
we as Hebrews have adopted that mindset as well, right? It's just me and mine. I'm worried about myself, right? And so, unfortunately, only the Most High can fix this. You know how long have people been in this community and haven't had a bad relationship with the next Hebrew. I don't know. It's unfortunate to me when I think about it as a whole. But I don't have the answers. I'm just a baby in here. I'm just a baby in the bunch.
Right, right. And but you know what? There are classes, there are there are Israelites that are moving and uniting in certain fashions and certain manners. And I can't speak for the vast majority of Israelites, but I know some camps, some congregations are trying to unify. The camp that you go to, the class that you go to, they do I remember they was like one of the first classes to do like a feeding the poor circuit. where they was going around in different cities and stuff like that, and you know, just feeding the poor. And they still do it on every Sunday, like. And that was one thing that I always admired about that class, because they got out there in the streets, and they wasn't like they just was on the internet behind, you know, in safety. They was out there in the trenches, like, you know, and they was getting things done. You know, that was one thing that I could appreciate and admire about the brothers and sisters that in that class.
But the thing is, other classes don't join. That's the unfortunate part. That's the community base. That's the coming together. You know, this is for the greater cause. It was just last week we did like a school drive where we had backpacks, books, children's toys, children's clothing, and food. And it goes back to, as far as I'm concerned, I know the lady who sends out the text messages, the announcements, she informs other classes, hey, this is what we're doing at this time at this location, and people still don't show up. I understand people have work on the first day, but one person, you know. So that's what I mean by there's a great division for sure, and I hate that for us. I really do.
Right. That is ugly, because it can be a lot better, and we could be a lot better, and we could definitely move in a better way. Like I didn't know that they were actually like giving out. Wow. And see, that speaks to, you know, wow. I don't even know what to say about that, sis. Like, that's deep. Like, that's deep.
Yeah.
Because the thing of it is that we were called to come together. We were called to come together and be as a righteous nation, and to help each other and others, you know, and that's law. You can't say that you a Torah keeper.
And we're not even doing the basics.
Right.
And that's why we're here in the first place. That's what got us here in the first place. And how many hundreds of years later, we still haven't figured it out?
I mean,
it's very discouraging, I must say. Because at some point, you do end up giving up, because who wants to constantly get rejected? Come together, come together, come together. Okay, at some point, I'm going to give up. Right? Because now my spirits are down.
Right.
But hopefully we figure it out. Hopefully Yahweh will bring us together sooner than later.
See, this is a conviction for, you know, and this is Abia speaking. You know, the sister said how she felt, and, you know, but I'm going to say what I feel, because this is spit the truth, and that's what I do. But I've always talked that. I've always talked about, even though I have, like, you know, had my fair share of ups and downs with brothers and sisters in the city, you know, I've always been about unity. I've always been about coming together. I've always been about doing something extra or more than just a Sabbath class. And that's why I say I admire the brothers and sisters down there, because they were doing it. They were doing stuff. You know, you know, one thing that I don't like about the some of these classes here is that they talk about the Messianics. They talk about, you know, the Messianics this, the Messianics that, the Christians that, the Muslims that, but all these factions that they talk about have unity and uniformity at that. You know what I'm saying? And if you go put your hands on the Nation of Islam, brother, it's gonna be a 1,000 of them at your back door.
Not true.
You know what I'm saying? They don't play games. Yeah. They have gardens. They have community gardens. They teach their children self-defense. They homeschool their children. They sisters know how to do things. They brothers know how. We don't even have a class to teach our brothers how to, you know, hunt and fish and gather and all that stuff like that. But we want to talk about Torah. We want to talk about Bible scriptures every Sabbath, and not get things.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, we ain't got to touch. Well, it seems
No,
like you want to
let's
talk
talk
about.
about it because it's actually very frustrating. Because just like prime example, my husband runs his own company. He's an expert in fire sprinklers, and he started his business. And the initial thought was, let me start this business so my brothers can come work with me, and I can essentially feed their family, right? This is a community based situation. I'm like, that's beautiful, right? This is bigger than just you. And to be fair and to be frank and honest, it's been such a fail. And when I say the business is not a fail because he's thriving in the business, but regarding brothers wanting to learn and be able to feed their families through another brother and grow with the brother, something that's generational, nobody's showing up. Nobody's showing up. But now you want to complain that you have no money when you could help your brother build his business so he can help you feed your family. But you don't want to work. You just want handouts. You want to get paid $40 an hour over something that you don't even know. And it's so, from a wife standpoint, from the outsider looking, it's like people are not willing to do the work. They want the easy way out. And then you complain about not having money because because the white man is the white man. But when do you look in the mirror and say, okay, it begins with me and it stops with me? And I think we just fail to have accountability sometimes because we want to blame. Then when you're pointing one, I've always said this, when you're pointing a finger, you always have three coming back at you. And
Right.
to me, again, it's just, we need to start doing more. Although my particular class at Kemper Lane, we do feed the poor most first days of the week. Um, we can do more, right? We can do more. We can have more gatherings regarding, helping each other overall in whatever sector we need. But with the whole of the community, there's a lack of trust with one another, is what I have noticed. But yeah, I'm only one person, so yeah.
But see, this is the thing, like, and you know, we can't even use like the lack of trust because the Most High told us not to trust man. He told us not to trust each other. He said, "Trust me. Don't put your trust in your brother, because he's gonna fail you. He's gonna fail you. But believe that the brother's gonna do right by you. Believing and trusting is two different things.
You're
You
right.
know. So
Mm-hmm.
when I believe that you're gonna be right with me, it's an area of gray in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That where that trust is supposed to have been, but it's not there because I put all my trust in the Most High. So, but I believe that you're gonna be right with me. What I've experienced, sister, is that it's because it wasn't their idea. It's because they didn't come up with it first.
That's fine though. Like that's okay.
Yeah,
as
but see,
long as it's your brother. My husband, like, you go out to these jobs and you're wearing mingled uniform. My husband, 100% cotton uniform. It's about unity, you know, and he's willing to work with your schedule. You want to come in at this time. You don't want to work full time. You can work part time. And it's like the lack of support and the lack of, yeah, ultimately the lack of support is it's it's so bizarre to me, because if I'm eating, you're eating too, and that should be the mentality. Why are we dependent on John Smith to feed us? We shouldn't be. And nobody's willing to grow from the root, and it's just, boy, I could talk about this.
yeah, I get it, sis. I get it. I totally understand where you coming from about the lack of support, and why wouldn't you want to work for your brother that you know is going to do and treat you as a Torah keeping brother should?
Right.
You know, when we treat each other by Torah and we do business by Torah, it's a one up. It's a one up.
Yeah.
Like it's a leg up, because in business, the way that Torah is structured, you are supposed to look at your workers like they family. They not supposed to be workers. They're supposed to be family. So you treat them the same way that you would treat your son that worked for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a leg up. But that's why I say a lot of brothers and sisters, they say they keeping Torah sis, but they ain't. They fly, they lying.
I think it's just, it's ego.
Yeah.
It's ego.
Yeah, that too. But I really do think that, and I really do, wish that brothers and sisters would come together and help one another, because I mean, shit about to hit the fan. It's about to get ugly. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way that, Jaquavius is doing his thing, like he ain't even, man, he ain't no holds bar out here for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Truly.
Yeah, so we gotta start moving and coming together, like, and really helping each other, because like I would love to work for my brother. Like if I knew that my brother was like had a trucking business or something like that. There's a couple brothers that I knew in the truth that I wanted to work for, and it just ain't, they didn't pick me, so it was like, okay, whatever. But I would love to work for my brother. Like, why would I want to work for John White, like,
right,
or anybody else that ain't go honor the Sabbath, that ain't go honor the feast days, that ain't go honor the fact that I have a certain type of diet. You know what I'm saying? That's not go honor the fact that, stop asking me to work on the Sabbath when I told you 100 times no. Now I'm feeling disrespected. A lot of these companies do that, but to work with my brother, that's something different. It's a different feel.
I'm not sure what that's about, but we move.
And I see that, as a sister and as a wife, it gets to you. I can see it, like, in your
absolutely, because it makes no sense to me. It's not a matter of who's the boss or who's under you. It's like, let's grow this thing together, the hand in hand. Let's do this thing,
man.
And everybody wants to be the boss, the leader. It's like, that doesn't matter. The titles don't matter. It's about the mission, and people are not willing to invest in the mission.
One thing that I do take from when Alicia was teaching, he was like, man, a brother can't call himself a leader if he ain't got his own business and he ain't doing something to employ his brethren. You know what I'm saying? And it was, I'm just paraphrasing, but it was a lot of other things he did say with that too. But taking from that, like, like, it takes a certain type of brother to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? And to understand what a leadership role is, and if you have a brother that's in that leadership role, why wouldn't you want to follow out? It ain't like you gotta like he go tell you how to lead your house or do, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm trying to lead you to the promised land, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. But I get it. It can get frustrating. Yeah. I felt the same way too about, my record label and everything, but you just keep pushing, and you deal with the people that deal with you, and you build with who's gonna build with you.
Yeah.
Phrases like, is what's up?
I'm so sorry. Give me one moment. Let me grab my charger, okay? Give me one moment. My apologies.
Okay, I'm good.
Leo, the Campson of the word for church that's holding all the feet. He said you don't need their college, I'm trying to feed you knowledge. If you have the ear to hear it, baby, please don't you deny it. Let it flow through your canal and let it shake like something violent to your cochlea. Transmits electric signals that are silent to your heart, which is your brain. I need you to digest. Let the spirit interpretate, and then I'll do the rest. And if your heart is do not hear it, then I'll know so you won't live it. And your soul, what will I do with it?
Oh, my apologies.
And you said your husband he does sprinkler systems.
Yes. Yeah, he does sprinkler systems.
What's the name? Go ahead and give it a plug.
His company name is Living Waters Fire Protection.
That's what's up. Living Waters Fire Protection. Y'all definitely, if you need a sprinkler system, even if you don't, just go write a good review. You know what I'm saying? And give a good Google review, y'all. Like even if you didn't do business with him, like it's many ways to support. Do we have a Facebook or any social media pages?
He does have social media, but he's not active on there, unfortunately. But
Okay.
yeah, if a person like owns a building of a business of some sort, fire protection is mandatory in all states, and he does maintain it. So, if you own a shop or any sort of buildings, he does maintain the fire sprinkler systems, and in new buildings as well is mainly what he does. So, yeah, I mean, praise God, it's been successful for about 5 years now, and yeah, he's doing nothing but growing. He works a lot, and so yeah.
Oh, praises that, but that's if you don't work, you don't eat. You don't work, your family don't eat. So you got to get out there and get it. And that's a beautiful thing that the Most High has allowed him to have his own business too.
Yeah,
'Cause a lot
absolutely.
of us still have to work for Joe White. Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
good. Praises. Like, and he's able to do something that I know he loves. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
right.
yeah, you start a
Definitely.
business with a trade that you gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's fire, man. That's definitely fire. So what farmers market do you be at usually?
I this year I am at the Fairfield Farmers Market, which is near Hamilton. It's about 30 to 35 minutes from downtown Cincinnati. Um, but that's almost over, so I think coming the next spring or summer season, I will be maybe at the Northfield Farmers Market. We'll see. We'll see where the Most High takes me. But yeah, Fairfield Farmers Market.
Fairfield. That's right around the corner from where I live at. I
Okay.
didn't know you was that close. I could have been over there as buying you out, man. Because I definitely want some of that hibiscus. You said hibiscus ain't really good for men, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it like you drink it every day, but once in a while it should be fine.
Okay. Because I got some hibiscus and I put it in my tea every once in a while.
That's
It
good.
You have to mix it up right with something right to make it taste, just right. But I haven't got that concoction right, so I left it alone. Like I left it totally alone. But that's what's up. All praises. So how have you done anything? Do you make anything like that specific to children?
I am in the process of making some glycerite, which is a concentrated medicine for children. So
For
essentially, it's a tincture because tinctures are made with alcohol, and so it's a tincture. It's a tincture, but because it's glycerin, it's called glycerite. And so, yeah, I'm in the process of making that. It's sitting in my cabinet right now, You gotta let it sit for some weeks, and then you strain it out. So regarding, and it's the mixture I'm making has mullein and cloves in it, which is really good for the respiratory, such as like coughs and flus. So yeah, for children that as well, specifically like for colds and medicines and whatnot. But
Right.
yeah.
That is dope. Like that's dope. Like
Like,
you making a child's medicine, children's medicine.
yeah, because children shouldn't be consuming alcohol. You got to consider the children too.
Man, that is dope. Like I didn't even think that you was like I thought you was like I honestly thought you was gonna be like, well, I'm thinking about doing no, you like I already got this going. That's what you
I
called
told
it.
you I do this for my family. I got to consider the babies too.
I'm like, man, she said, yeah, I already got that's already in my thing. You gotta let it sit for a couple weeks. It's already there though. We got that going right now. Like,
But my children, myself, they actually drink teas too, just with me. Like
oh yeah,
yeah, they
that's what's
actually
up.
they'll ask for
That's what,
7 cups of tea a day. I was like, buddy, but
what?
they enjoy tea.
See, because you
But
drink it, you
I
drink it a
think
lot.
that's
That's
just,
why.
excuse me.
I said you drink it a lot. That's why. You
Right.
drink a
Like
lot of tea?
your
Yeah.
lifestyle, they just end up, living the same lifestyle
Hmm.
as the parents. So yeah, they see us drinking, so they wanted to.
Man, must be nice. I can't get my son to drink some mullein when he's sick. He'll drink mullein, but other than that, he ain't
That's
drinking.
funny. I
Yeah,
try to
he
make it on the sweeter side, and so I'm just like, yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's what's up, man. That is wow. Like, so I don't even want to ask you any more questions about what you making. Like,
No, I think we got it down generally. I don't know what's the new thing I'm gonna get into. I'm just I'm just here. I kind of
man,
do
you
feel
got
it myself. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I do want to get into winemaking, but my husband does like I rarely drink. My husband does not drink, so it's kind of like what's the point? But for a
right.
moment there, I was very interested in winemaking.
Well, I mean, hey, wine is good for your heart. Good for your good for your heart, your bloodstream too. So
Yes.
you can make some holistic wine and flip. Yeah, man. Like,
It'll be
that's what
vegan.
right vegan because a lot of wine ain't vegan. They it's something that they use inside of it that has like that's like pork or something like that or something like it's
Hmm.
this just
Hmm.
unclean. So yeah,
Yep.
they
Yep.
so you definitely could get into that, like, and I could see it being, because I drink wine. A lot of us drink wine, like, so that
Yeah.
definitely is something to get into, like,
It was just a thought. We'll see. We'll see if that flourishes. But otherwise, I mean, shoot, you got any ideas? I'm accepting ideas.
she said, I'm
um,
accepting ideas. And I'm like, man,
um, yeah.
I still
Yeah.
want that. I still want to smell that juice that you had that you said you was gonna burp. You probably done drunk it out. Y'all probably done drunk. That was months ago,
Oh, the
but
ginger bug.
yeah,
Yeah.
I want some of that, man. It
That's
looked
pretty
like
much
it tasted
soda
good.
for real. Carbonated drink. That's really just a carbonated drink, honestly. But I haven't made that in a while, actually. I might have
Wow.
to. But yeah.
So you got a carbonation machine there too?
No, it's it's not a machine. It's just literally ginger and sugar, and you let it ferment,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
then you
carbonation
make a
machine.
flavored drink with it, and you put it in a pressurized bottle. Let it sit for a few
Okay.
days, and it's carbonated. It literally opens up like soda. And
Hmm.
oh, and it's also probiotic too, so it's actually good for you. So it's good for your gut health. So
Wow. And do you sell a lot of that, or do people know
I
about
don't,
that?
I don't, I don't sell that one. I don't sell that one. That is just for me and my family. Because
See,
again, I
she
have to
keep
now
all
think
the
about
good stuff
like
for her and her family. You know,
packaging.
she have to
I
do it.
think packaging is like my biggest hurdle. Is like, okay, how am I gonna package this?
Ah, okay.
You
Right,
know,
right.
especially with carbonated drinks.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I could teach you how to do it. I'm gonna give you the recipe. I'll give you the recipe. I'll tell you anybody how to do it because if I can do it, anybody else can do it.
right, right. That's what's up, man. Maybe you should do some tutorials like on your website. You have a website?
No, I
You
don't
said
have
you.
a website.
I keep asking you that because I just really want to go to the website. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
I might have to make one, but I do videos like when I'm making certain things. I do like short videos, step by step of like what it is I'm doing and how I do it, just to
right,
create some type of transparency between me and the potential customer. So
right,
um, it's just a matter of posting it. It's just a matter of posting it and making it look digestible.
right. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to look for her page, like for real, on Facebook,
I
but
haven't been active in a couple months. I haven't been active. I just had to take a quick social media break, but I'll be back soon.
yeah, but we were. I wanted to look at some of some of the shorts that she was doing because they look very informative. But I got like 4 pages, y'all. Don't we listen, but we don't judge, right? So I, I got 4 pages. I'm not a troll. I am a troll, but I'm not a troll. But I don't have her on one of my pages that's connected to my laptop. So that I really wanted to watch a couple of videos and just let y'all, for those that don't know or have her on as a friend on Facebook, just to see like some of the things that she's doing and just some of the informative she talked about like your diaphragm one time, and she talked about like women's like things for women. She's really like informative about that stuff. And it a lot of the stuff that she be talking about, like I just have to like I scroll up on it and be like, oh, let me see what she's talking about. And it's geared towards, it's not like gender, like, oh, it's just for women. It's like neutral. So she talks about a little bit of both, like, and the things that she does say, like, it's like, man, I can do that. Like, and she gives it to you in the easiest form. Some people, some of these holistic gurus be like, man, yeah, you got to do this and this and this and that, and you got to take 7 drops of this and 24 drops of that, and be like, man, why, bro? Like, bro, you lost me at the first ingredient, my nigga. Like,
That's
but
funny.
nah, sister tell you real easy. She show you how to do it, and as she's doing it, she did one video. I remember it was a tutorial. And I'm like, dang, man, I'm about to go in here and cook this, but I forgot that I didn't have none of this shit that she was talking about. So, but the video was so informative, y'all. Like for real, it had me.
That's
If y'all
funny.
like y'all a holistic buff like me, man, you go enjoy her content.
Thank you. Praise ya. I gotta get into more posting. I gotta get into more posting. I
I get
gotta
it, sis. It can get exhausting at times because black
yeah.
folks is exhausting. Like, and you could be posting something on Facebook and then scroll and see something you be like, for real. Like I'm just about to throw my whole phone away, man. I'm tired of Facebook. So yeah, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. It'd be hard,
Yeah.
you know. I get it. So
Yeah.
you said that you don't know what's the next thing you getting into, but I so I'm just gonna ask you. I'm just gonna ask you. Do you do like any kind of like desserts or anything like that?
Um of course, like I'm a cooker, I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah,
But I make muffins. I make what's it called? I don't know if I call this a dessert, but souffles. My kids love that for
souffle.
like,
Yeah. Oh,
huh?
you be firing them up on the top too with the with the little blowtorch. You know, you make the souffle with the little.
No,
You put the
I
top
don't
of it.
use the blowtorch. No, not that. But yeah, I think for the most part, my Pop Tarts. I haven't made that in a while, but my husband loved Pop Tarts, so I try to make the healthy version, the homemade version, I should say.
Hey, she did say she
Uh,
made them the last one. She said she made healthy Pop Tarts. I'm like, are you selling those? But unfortunately for us, those are not an item that she's selling too. So, you know,
I can't sell
I don't know why she's
everything.
telling us about stuff she ain't selling us. You know.
Those are perishable. um, uh, I make a lot of bread. My children love bread, so yeah.
All right.
But yeah, for the most part,
All right.
muffins or cupcakes.
So, do
Yeah,
you prefer? Oh, excuse me. Do you prefer baking over cooking sometimes?
I like them equally, both equally.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
just really just depends. But I, of course, cook more than I bake. But yeah,
Right. Right. I get that.
because
Man.
baking, like I feel like at least with cooking, if you mess up, you can easily fix it. But with baking, if you mess up a little bit, then you probably just mess up the whole thing.
The whole
So
thing,
that's
just
the
throw the
trick.
whole thing away.
I hate wasting ingredients. I hate wasted ingredients.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah, especially with muffins, man. Muffins are the one thing. It's like, man, you don't get it right.
No, truly. I think
it-
muffins are pretty easy to follow. At least the recipe I came up with is pretty easy. I think my biggest challenge now is like perfecting the perfect sourdough. Sourdough has been a challenge for me, especially starting at least, but
mm,
it's a challenge because it's like a 24-hour situation. So
right. That's why I was about to ask you, like, how long do you let the dough sit for?
it's literally all day. And you won't get to bake it till the nighttime. This is a lot, but you live and you
Wow.
learn. You live and you learn.
Well, you like you said, you had a time, and all praise to the Most High that you are able to, you know what I'm saying, had this time to learn and experience and perfect your craft. Like
Yeah,
I I wish I had the time. You know, I would definitely be in the kitchen more and doing more things holistically, but have to work. Hmm. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, apologies, but yeah, it's definitely a you're definitely giving a service to the community and definitely being a big help because like I said, you know, once you get the stuff that you want to that's the prototypes. Cause see, y'all, like I said, she keep all the good stuff for herself, and I'm still really starting to feel some type of way about that. Like, but you know, we not even gonna talk about that. How angry I am with her right now, but you know,
not angry. Be slow to anger.
but but yeah, though it's the stuff that she does give y'all go and sell and buy her out and get everything that she has and support her husband too. You know, they both are
Absolutely.
doing, huh?
And I will say that I have to do a better job with reaching out to my people and being more open, per se. Um, and again, I guess it goes back to like, you know, just showing my face and knowing that I am, letting people see me and who I am. And I think that kind of clashes with my personality because I like to be low key. But
Right.
if you want to sell your stuff, you got to be where the people are
Very
at. So um,
yeah,
I just have to find a balance between those two.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
but that's
definitely.
on
You don't
me,
want,
not on anybody else.
mm-hmm. You don't want to be too too out on the social media and the social public eye. I get it, and then you want to be so you can your business and your brand can grow. So it's a healthy medium you got to find. I
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
understand. But yeah, y'all, this is your boy Abia at the Spit Your Truth podcast, and we with Sister YC, and she is definitely the business. Y'all go in and support. I can't stress that enough, man, because we don't support each other enough, and we already touched on that, but and we don't have to talk about it again. But y'all just know that the sister is giving y'all a service, and she don't have to do it for y'all. She don't have to, but the Most High put it on her heart to do it for her family, and she extends that same blessing. That's one thing that King David was good for. He always used to say, bless me so the blessings that you bless me with extend to my brethren. I think it was King Solomon or King David that said that. But and that's what you're doing. You're blessing everybody else because the blessings that you have given each other. You have been given. So I'll praise to the Most High. So is anything else you want to tell the people? This is the time to let them know your links, your website, all that good stuff, where they can find your products, where they can find you at and come and buy you out. And just your last little inspirational word. I know you got one for us.
My Facebook. I'm on Facebook. It's LC. The letters LC Israel with the Y in the start of it. Ultimately, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You got one body. You got one life. Just take care of it the best you can. And yeah, hallelujah. Thank you guys for listening and supporting. You're welcome to reach out to me. I don't bite. I'm not scared. I hope I'm not scary, but yeah.
All praises. Hey, just know, y'all, if y'all don't support, y'all go see this face, and I'm gonna be like, you a hater. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Because we got it. I can't stress it enough, y'all. I can't stress it enough. The sister is very knowledgeable, and she's only getting better as she learns more and more innovative with the things that she's creating with her hands. Like she has baby medicine, y'all. It's literally sitting in her cabinet right now.
That's funny.
Play with her if y'all want, man. Play with her if y'all want. Y'all don't play with y'all's children. We know how to do too much. Why they
scared of us? They trying to get rid of us.
Yeah, they trying to get rid of us because they know, man, we can heal ourselves. We don't need their medicine. You know what I'm saying? As long as we got sisters like Sister LC, what we need the medicine for? I go get on her page and go buy everything I need. Like, man, and be good the next week. Crackers. So, hey, at the end of the day, y'all get up. Y'all get up and support. This your boy Abia signing off. Spit Your Truth podcast, man. We love y'all. Me and Sister LC, we just chopped it up, and she just gave y'all some more jewels. And definitely, man, go buy her stuff, man. Go do the best that y'all can. Like y'all Hebrews always like to say, we got to do the best we can. So do the best y'all can and get down and buy her stuff. Do that best y'all can with that. You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High, y'all. Sister, we love you. We appreciate you getting on the show with us. Hey, we gonna have to do a part 3, and this is the part 3. I'm gonna ask some compromising questions because I like controversy. But
bring them on.
Yeah, I'm messy as hell. I'm messy, but all praises to the Most High, sister. We love you. We appreciate you. May the Most High bless you and your family and keep y'all going, keep y'all successful, keep y'all happy and healthy. All praises to the Most High.
Likewise.
Shalom, sis. Shalom.
Praise God. Shalom.
Difficult to live my life through all the seasons. All the murdering, the motivation with no reason. Persecuting me whenever I rebuke the reaper. Tell me where the love is that I am my brother's keeper.
You think your energy is fortifying, but it's wasted. Don't be so complacent. Now tie your shoelaces. I try to help you make it, but making it is nothing unless we pay attention to the one whose days are ancient. His love was always here and he be leaving.